May God be present in this moment and witness our conversation. थोड़ा लाल कलर का तूने मचाया खूब तहलका बाय गॉड तू लगती है जैसे स्विमिंग पूल में फूल कमल का चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है सुन जरा मस्त ग्रूव है काहे का फुल प्रूफ है सोनिए दिल में मची एक जोर की बिजली लौंग का तेरे जब लिश्कारा चमका 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 Show me the thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 da, Show me the thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka. मांगी दुआएं तुझ तक जा पहुंची परवरदिगारा कैसे सुनी तूने मेरी खामोशी परवरदिगारा ये फितूर मेरा लाया मुझको है तेरे करीब ये फितूर मेरा रहमत तेरी.
Hello, welcome to News 18 Showsha. I'm Yatamanyu Narain and I'm with Shashwat Singh, the voice behind Show Me The Thumka. And of course, he has sung for other legendary composers like Rahman and Preetham as well. So, hello Shashwat, how are you first of all and how do you find the response for Show Me The Thumka?
Hi man, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Right.
I'm very overwhelmed by the response
Right.
actually. I did not expect it to, blow up like this. And
Right.
just this is my first collaboration with Sunidhi Chauhan, ma'am. So I'm super excited. And
Right.
fourth one with Ranbir Kapoor. So all in all, it's a great deal.
It's a
I'm
great
happy.
deal. And now
Yeah.
Preetham is a maverick when it comes to music and he has a history of delivering some really foot-tapping party anthems. So I'm very curious how he cracks these kind of songs. Take Show Me the Thumka, for example. What went behind the scenes in creating this song and how was the whole overall experience?
Um, he's been creating like really fun music for a while now, you know.
Right.
Since the early 2000s. And Show Me the Thumka happened while I was working on the project. I had sung another song in the movie, and then this was the second one that they called me for. And
Right.
it's a long process with releasing a song because you have to start from the dummy lyrics, then you sing the first draft of the
Right.
lyrics and second draft,
Right.
third draft, and then tune might change a little bit and all that. So it's an entire process. So the
Right.
process, of course, and over a period of time, the song became what it sounds like. And
Sounds like.
Love Ranjan was always there. He was always almost all the recordings he was present, and he would give me inputs about what he wants and the kind of feel that I should give out in the
Right.
whole thing and the execution of the track. So that all that helped a lot, of course,
Right.
and yeah, all in all, it was a great experience.
Right. Amazing. So what was the first response of Ranbir Kapoor and what were their responses?
Been heavily promoting it, so I'm guessing it's one of those songs they trust on. I'm guessing by the activity that they are enjoying it. You know.
Right. So far we have only heard 3 songs and of course you
Right.
cannot reveal the rest of the songs or about the rest of the songs, but what should one expect from the album of Tu Jhoota Makkaar? What kind of songs do we get to listen once the film releases?
It's a complete album. It has a romantic song, it has a fun dance song, it has a sad song. So it's got all of it, the entire album. So if you've been craving an Aide Le Mushkil kind of an album for a while,
Yeah.
if you're craving Ye Jawani Hai Diwani kind of an album for a while, this is the album for you. And I think Bedardiya just released yesterday,
Yeah.
and beautiful track. I think it's amazing lyrics by Amitabh, and just all. I find the album really cool, and I'm
Right.
sure so people are showing it up the appreciation it deserves. So yeah.
Right. So now you have sung for Ranbir Kapoor countless times, from Brahmastra to Sanju, from Tamasha also. So do you think
Right.
you can become his singing voice for all his future films? Like Udit Narain became a singing voice for Shah Rukh Khan. So do you think that you can also become a singing voice for Ranbir Kapoor?
I would love to. I mean, I'm a fan of him, so I would love to be his voice, and you know, that'll be amazing. May God be present in this moment and witness our conversation and grant.
Hopefully, hopefully. So before we move forward, we would like to hear a line or two of Show Me The Thumka from you.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
रह थोड़ा लाल कलर का तूने मचाया खूब तहलका बाय गॉड तू लगती है जैसे स्विमिंग पूल में फूल कमल का चल दिखा जरा जो तेरा डांस मूव है सुन जरा मस्त ग्रूव है काहे का फुल प्रूफ है सोनिए दिल में मची एक जोर की बिजली लौंग का तेरे जब लिश्कारा चमका 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 Show me the thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 da, Show me the thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka, da 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 thumka.
Truly a chartbuster song. Truly a chartbuster song.
Thank you.
And talking about you and Ranbir Kapoor, the very first song that I remember of yours was from Tamasha. That was Wat Wat Wat. And it's one of my own personal favorite songs. And it's there in my Spotify. It's in the on repeat list. And you have sung that song with Arijit Singh as well. So what's the story behind that song? And if you could recall the experience working on that song and with, of course, with great A.R. Rahman.
Of course, it was my first song with A.R. Sir, and I could not believe it, that it was finally happening, and
Right.
it happened so nicely because it had the legendary music director, it had the legend movie director, it had the legendary actor. I was just extremely happy, and fun part is it released on my birthday on my birthday eve. Yeah. And so it was a party, man. And how it happened was, well, one day I was just called from the studio, and I was told that I am supposed to get on a Skype meeting with someone, and then head up. So I was like, okay. So I went to the studio in Chennai and Panchatan, and on the Skype session was Mr. Imtiaz Ali himself, and then he gave me a brief about what he wants me to do. He asked me, he asked me, "Are you from Allahabad?" and everything. I told him, "Yeah." And this song required that, that Bhojpuri
because I'm from Allahabad. That is why I resonate with it. So, yeah.
Amazing. Achha, awesome. So he was basically, his main thing was to get the pronunciation right and expression.
Right.
So that, and I told him not to worry about it because, I can pull that off. Not a problem. And yeah, man, over a period of time, then the song happened. And earlier I was not aware that it's a collaboration along with Arijit, but that also happened. And so yeah, it was just a great package of legends mixed together with a newbie like me.
Right. And both Pritam and A.R. Rahman are currently one of my favorite music composers as far as Bollywood is concerned, or Bollywood scene is concerned. And you have worked with both of them. So what are some of the major differences that you have noticed in the context of how they approach their music or how they utilize you as a singer?
A.R. sir likes to experiment a little more with the singer.
Right.
He will personally come to the studio and record and sit and jam through for hours, do that. And that I've experienced with him. With Preeta, his amazing thing is that he lets you have a take on the song.
Okay.
He gives an initial brief, and then if you do justice with your own approach, slight bit of approach, you can't change the composition, of course. But if the nuances are fine and all that is good, he keeps that. He likes to retain that and everything. So, I mean, both of them have a very different way of working, actually. But it has proven over a period of time that, both are effective. And I'm just happy, man, that I'm getting to, collaborate with these guys. And then I worked recently with Amit Trivedi as well. Amit Trivedi very different style. He also likes to jam and
Right.
play the keyboard and थोड़ा
Right.
बहुत खेलेंगे कि चलो ये यहाँ पे ये try करते हैं वो करते हैं. So it's fun with him as well. So all of these composers, they have their own styles, versatile. सबको they have their own approach, and
Right.
yeah, they bring out the best. They bring out the best from the singer in front in the recording booth. Yeah.
Interesting. So Kesariya became the love anthem of 2022, but like we all know that the original Kesariya that was supposed to go in the film was your version.
Right.
So I know that you perform with Arijit Singh and you guys are really, really good friends. But what are your thoughts on the song being replaced with Arijit's version? And was it a good decision or bad decision according to you? Because I love both the versions equally. But what are your thoughts?
So when I watched the movie,
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the movie,
Yeah,
but
I've seen it.
it's at a very crucial point where where they've gone to Banaras to
Right.
save someone from getting killed,
Right.
right?
Right.
And I think simultaneously he's falling in love with Alia Bhatt,
Right.
right, on his journey.
Right.
So while you are on a mission to save someone,
Right.
you can't be dancing the previous day.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
be
That's,
celebrating
yeah.
and holidaying in a place where you're supposed to stop a
Same.
murder. You know,
Yeah.
it's a bit. So I think it was a great decision that
Right.
they went with a romantic version. Of course, I
Right.
would have loved it if my song was used in the movie, but according to the context of where the movie was going, I think it was a
Right.
great call. Mr.
Right.
Johar made that call, and it was just pure wonderful.
Amazing.
I'm just happy that my version of Kesariya came out because the song is so beautiful that Pritam Da has
Beautiful.
come. Just extremely, extremely, full of gratitude for
Right.
taking my version out at least, because I really wanted everyone to hear my version, and I'm just happy it happened. Yeah.
Right, right. So now let's do a quick rapid fire round where I am going to name some composers and you have to hum a line or two of your favorite songs of them. Okay?
Okay.
Sure. The first name is Samit Trivedi.
जिंदगी ने की है कैसी साजिशें धीमी धीमी घुल रही फरमाइशें मांगी दुआएं तुझ तक जा पहुंची परवरदिगारा कैसे सुनी तूने मेरी खामोशी परवरदिगारा ये फितूर मेरा लाया मुझको है तेरे करीब ये फितूर मेरा रहमत तेरी ये फितूर मेरा मैंने बदला है मेरा नसीब ये फितूर मेरा रहमत तेरी परवरदिगारा. There you go.
Amazing. Vishal Shekhar.
Vishal Shekhar. Okay. तेरा चेहरा ना 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 तू मोहब्बत तू आशिकी है तू आशिकी है oh yeah now I remember तू है आसमां में तेरी ये जमीन है तू जो है तो सब कुछ है ना कोई कमी है तू ही दिल है तू ही जान भी है तू खुशी है आसरा भी है. Yeah, there you go.
Interesting. We all miss KK.
Yeah, man. Oh, I miss him so much.
What
Yeah.
Shankar Ehsaan Loy.
There was a song in Mission Kashmir that I really liked. It was a lullaby. Shit, I'm forgetting the tune right now. But say, let's take another one. Okay.
Right.
Kal ho na them, right?
Yeah.
चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से मिलता है वो मुश्किल से ऐसा जो कोई कहीं है बस वही सबसे हंसी है इस हाथ को तुम थाम लो वो मेहरबान कल हो न हूँ हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हूँ. There you go.
Melliflu. And lastly, R.D. Burman.
Oh wow, okay. Man, so many legendary songs. Which one do I choose? You tell me, which one do you like? I'll sing that.
So you should go all of you. I want you to sing your favorite song.
Let's sing the song from his last album.
Okay.
Not one of my favorites, but I think it's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song. Right.
कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो, क्या कहना है, क्या सुनना है, मुझको पता है, तुमको पता है, समय का ये पल थमता गया है और इस पल में कोई नहीं है बस एक मैं हूँ बस एक तुम हो कुछ ना कहो कुछ भी ना कहो. There you go.
Lovely. Such a great sport. So, talking about Arijit Singh, you guys have gone on tours across the world, and I believe Arijit is one of the best live performers in the current slew of singers that we have, because
Yeah.
I keep him on the same pedestal as Sonu Nigam or A.R. Rahman or Shankar Mahadevan. So you have spent so much time with him. What according to you makes him such a great treat to watch for the people and such a good live performer?
I think what makes him great is the amount of practice that he's done. Okay.
Yeah.
The riyaz and the number of years that he spent.
Yeah.
Exploring vocals. Not, I would not say just practicing, but he also explores a lot.
Yes.
Like if he hears a new technique or a new song somewhere where the vocalist has done something, he'll try to understand what has happened and just adapt. And I think that's one of his biggest qualities.
Right.
And another big quality that he's got, he's very down to earth. So उनको approach करना when he's performing on stage ना, so like he will interact with you. वो हर एक audience से interact करते हैं, जितने लोग हैं सामने और पीछे भी जाते हैं.
Right.
अब stage बड़ा हो गया थोड़ा. So goes behind the FOH, the front of house, जहाँ पे कंसोल रखा तो उसके पीछे भी जाते हैं, वहां पे भी जाके सब हाथ मिलाते हैं. तो वो बहुत ही मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात है, बिकॉज जितने भी लोग हैं वहां पे जो उनको देखने आते हैं उनके लिए once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
He makes sure that he gives everyone that importance, not just the people who've spent more money on the expensive tickets, but also जो पीछे बैठ ही नहीं रहे, जो खड़े हुए तीन खड़े हुए. So he's a people's person. So like that, I think he's a great human being in general, a humanitarian. So I think that makes him great. And on stage, what makes him great, I've told you already, it's the years and years of riyaz that he's done, and he still does a lot of practice. So it's non-stop. So yeah, that's what legends are made. Hard work.
Right. And you guys are such good friends. I believe you might be having a very memorable kind of a repertoire. So can you recall any one memory that you regard as your best or as your most special memory with Arijit?
मैं एक बार गया था उनके घर,
Hmm.
मुर्शी जियागंज
Hmm.
जो उनका
Hmm.
वो वहीं पे रहते हैं वो। तो मैं
Hmm.
वहां गया एंड ही केम टू द रेलवे स्टेशन टू पिक मी बिकॉज वहां पे ट्रेन ही जाती है, तो ट्रेन पे गया मैं।
Hmm. Hmm.
तो ही केम हिज बाइक विद कोयल भाभी हिज वाइफ
Hmm.
एंड वो दोनों आए और मेरे लिए एक टुक टुक मंगवाया था उन्होंने तो वो स्कूटी पे थे, मैं टुक टुक पे था और हम वो सुन के घर जा रहे थे। फिर वहां से हमने नाव पकड़ी, फिर नाव से हमने क्रॉस किया रिवर को, फिर उनके
Hmm.
घर पहुंच। बहुत मतलब वो फॉर मी दैट वाज वेरी वेरी अमेजिंग बिकॉज मैं कभी किसी के घर ऐसे गया
Yeah.
नहीं नाव लेके और वो सब
Hmm.
करके। तो मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगा था, तो दैट वाज वेरी मेमोरेबल फॉर मी। देन वंस ही कुक्ड, उनके घर पे ही उन्होंने फिर मुझे कुछ एक बहुत ही स्पेशल चीज खिलाई। वो ऑफ कोर्स ही इज बंगाली सो ही ईट्स फिश।
Hmm.
वो था, आई थिंक दे हैड फिश चाप और समथिंग वाज देयर। फिर उन्होंने क्या किया, वो मछली को लेके वो पूरा मैश किया।
हाँ,
नहीं, फिश चाप नहीं था, सॉरी, ये वो था आपका माछेर झोल था। ओके,
हाँ से
लाइक
जो
फिश एंड फिश करी था उसका। फिश उसने निकाला उसको पूरा, उसमें से कांटे निकाले पहले सारे, फिर उसको मैश किया अच्छे से।
राइट।
फिर उसको बैटर में लगा के थोड़ा फ्राई करके टिक्की बना के खिलाई। इतनी अच्छी टिक्की था ना, मैंने लाइफ में वैसे टिक्की नहीं खाई। तो समथिंग लाइक दैट, दैट विल दैट इज
राइट
इन माय हेड राइट
राइट
नाउ व्हेन यू आर।
right, right, right. So now you have said this in your previous interviews that you are an independent artist first and then a Bollywood singer. But and you also release independent tracks. But do you think over the course of this time your priorities have changed towards Bollywood, or do you you're working more for Bollywood compared to releasing more of independent music?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, that has happened. That transition has kind of happened. But of course, I still love independent music. It's just that I do the independent music in its
Right.
most independent form. I don't
Oh,
have I don't have a backing. I don't have a label and
yeah.
all that. So of course, that work has slowed down because we keep traveling for our gigs, and then there is so much of studio work to do. So Bollywood has, I think, called me on their side, and I'm happy. It's not. It's a
Right.
great. Um, but I'm still making new music. मैं
Right.
slow I don't like make it a point that I have to
Right.
release 10 songs
Right.
in a year or nothing like that.
Right.
Uh, as the music is coming to me, I'm making it. And last few years, it has slowed down for many personal reasons as well.
Hmm.
Because post-COVID things were not
Oh,
right, and so I decided, okay, maybe
right.
prioritize,
Right.
and that's what I've done. But yeah, you will soon hear some independent music as well, and I hope I get to chat with you on and
Definitely.
discuss that uh,
Definitely.
song or a number of songs, whatever comes out.
Definitely. Definitely. So my last question to you is that, so I come from a musical family myself, and there's something that I've heard my parents say that Bollywood singers have a shelf life. After a point, they tend to fade away. So, what are your views on that? Do you think Bollywood singers have a shelf life?
It's a generation thing. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. जो नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड में है अभी,
Mm-hmm.
वो जिनको सुन रहे हैं, वो
Mm-hmm.
अगले 10-15 साल तक उनको सुनेंगे।
Right.
ठीक है, उसके बाद नई जनरेशन आएगी, तब तक म्यूजिक इवॉल्व हो चुका होगा, फिर
Yeah.
वो चीज उधर मूव हो जाएगी। सो ऑफ कोर्स एवरी आई थिंक दिस बिजनेस स्पेशली केटर्स टू द यूथ, एंड ऑफ
Mm-hmm.
कोर्स even for the older generation it caters to. But I feel an artist can be present throughout. आप एग्जाम्पल ही ले लीजिए, किशोरदा, वो आई थिंक अभी भी वापस
I would
आके
agree.
अगर हिट हो जाए यू नो। तो अरिजीत हिमसेल्फ एंड देन सोनू भाई एंड so many legends, man. Artist has a shelf life if they decide to not evolve and stop learning.
Right.
अगर वो दिमाग में स्टार बन गए ना,
Mm-hmm.
आई थिंक तब उनका
प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है.
शेल्फ लाइफ वहां से शायद खत्म
Right.
होना स्टार्ट.
Right.
तो बट इफ यू आर सर्विंग म्यूजिक, वी आर सर्वेंट्स ऑफ म्यूजिक, वी आर नथिंग
Right.
मोर. म्यूजिक इज
Right.
वेरी बिग. म्यूजिक
Right.
इज enormous. It is the language of the universe. मतलब
Right.
planets बात कर.
Right. Right.
कौन, हम कुछ भी नहीं है. So how much ever can flow through us, we have to become an instrument for the music
Right.
to flow.
Right.
रहमान साहब एक बहुत अमेजिंग चीज बोली थी एक बार कि whenever I'm going inside the studio, I should just, first thing I should think in my head is my voice is supposed to heal my
Heal.
listeners.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that's one of the biggest teaching I've received from him.
Right.
But that's the thing, we are just music is going to flow through us. Nothing, हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं.
Right.
Yeah. So अभी आर्टिस्ट को जितना चलना है वो चलेगा.
चलेगा.
शेल्फ लाइफ कुछ लोगों के लिए है, कुछ लोगों के नहीं है. वही मैंने जैसे बताया, डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट योर इज
Whether you're
टुवर्ड्स.
able to adapt, that depends. Yeah.
Able to understand how much of the fame part you can handle, and how much handle well, how much of it you can
Handle well. Yeah.
correct. तो वो है, but yeah.
Right.
चलना है तो.
So that's it from my side. Thank you so much, Shashwat, for your time. It was a pleasant time talking to you, and I sincerely wish to hear more and more songs from you in future. And let's end this interview on a very good note. Let's end it with Kesariya.
All right.
Your version.
Sure. केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं. खिड़की पे आजा गोरी, 16 सिंगार करके, होठों पे झूठा गुस्सा, आंखों में प्यार भर के, सस्ते में छोड़ूंगा ना, पकड़ा जो हाथ तेरा, पंगा लिया है तूने, लोफर से प्यार करके. तू ही मेरी सोनिए, तू ही था मेरी जनवर की जिंद मोड़िए. केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं.
Amazing. Thank you, Shashwat, once again. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye. Cheers.
Bye. Yes.